In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Amical AI on a Windows 11 PC. This is a very efficient speech-to-text AI tool that you can download on your Windows PC, or you can install this on a Mac device. If you scroll down over here, you can see you have the option to have a local install or a cloud model. In this demonstration, I'll be doing the local model because I think that's the more popular model. This application also easily integrates into many popular applications. If we click on the download button over here, you can see that it's available for Mac OS, Windows 10 or above. We can also install this on mobile devices like iPhones and Android devices. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the GitHub page so you can see the home where all the updates live. And here we are on the GitHub page. If we scroll down a little bit over here, we can see that we have the release section, and currently we're at version 1.19. We'll click on that, and this is where you're going to be able to download the latest versions of Amical AI. We'll scroll down a little bit over here, and here are all the latest packages. And I'm going to be downloading the Amical Windows x64.exe file. So the file size is 290 megs. We'll let that download, and it's complete. We'll go ahead and select it. And it's going to start asking a couple of questions over here. Right now, we're going to be customizing how we're going to be using this tool. And this can be modified later. I'm going to be using mine for drafting emails, prompting AI, a little bit of coding, and taking notes. And we'll click on continue. I heard this from a friend. Click on continue. Here's an option to run it on a cloud. I'm going to be running it locally because I want it to be private and offline. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and click on continue. And it's going to go ahead and install on my computer. All right, so the model is now ready and it's downloaded and installed. One thing to note is it's not a small application. You can see it's 1.4 gigs in size. So you want to make sure that you take that in consideration before installing it. We'll click on continue, and it's definitely going to need your microphone access. So you want to make sure that permission is granted. We'll click on continue. And now it wants to test my microphone. We'll click on continue. So the short key by default is going to be the Control and Windows key on your keyboard. This can also be changed later in the settings. So by holding down these keys, we're confirming that it's going to work. For the next section, you want to make sure that you're selecting the native language that you'll be speaking to this the most. That's going to be best for accuracy. I'll be leaving it as US English, and I'll click on continue. And this is where you can go ahead and test it. Because I'm recording the video using the same microphone, it won't work for me. Everything is now set up. You can just confirm all the options that we have selected over here. And what we'll do now is we can start using Amical. Here we are at the main screen. This is a fresh installation of Amical on a Windows 11 PC. The interface is very intuitive. You can go ahead and create new notes right off the bat by clicking the first option over here. Anything that you've already created will live in the history section where you can search for your transcripts, and anything that you want to modify can be found over here on the left hand side. We have preferences, dictation where we set our language. You can also change your microphone here. We have the shortcuts. So the shortcut to push and talk is right over here. If you want to change that, this is where you can do that, as well as create other shortcuts. We have vocabulary on the left hand side if you want to add some custom words. Then we have snippets in here where you can add your own snippet. AI models live over here. If you want to install other ones, you have the option to go ahead and do that. We have labs for experimental things. This is only for cloud options. You can't do this on the local option. And then we have the advanced option where you can go ahead and modify some of those advanced settings. Anytime I want to use this tool, I'm going to be using the default keys, which is Windows and Control. I'm going to hold down the Control and Windows key, and you can see that there is a voice prompt down here at the bottom, so you can see that it's live. I'm still holding down these two keys, and I'm creating this test message. And when I let go of my keys, you can see that it stops recording and it displays the text on the screen. You can use this for everyday tasks, and all I have to do now is when I'm inside Google is I can just hold down those two keys and then ask it a question. How to build a paper airplane, and hit enter, and you can start conversations. You can go ahead and just start using this tool anywhere that requires text. So that's how you do it. That's how you install Amical on a Windows 11 PC. If you're looking to have this installed on other operating systems, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, put them down there as well. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.